Have you or a loved one ever struggled with eczema, and have you been told by your doctor or someone else to try a certain cortisone or steroid cream, and you don't want to necessarily use this because you know that what goes on your body also goes in your body? Hey beautiful, my name is Kristen Nicole, and I empower busy moms with wellness tips and education so that they can take the guesswork out of what comes next and show up each and every day feeling healthy, energized, and ready to be the best version of their mom self. So you struggle with eczema, or maybe one of your littles struggles with eczema. My son personally has this issue, and I know when I first started looking into options, the last thing that I wanted to do was put a steroid cream on him, because I knew that if I was to put the steroid cream on him, that could mess with his endocrine or reproductive system, and that was the last thing that I wanted to do. So what sort of options are available other than using steroids? In this episode, I'm going to share a couple of tips with you on how to fight eczema without using steroid-based creams or treatments. If you're new here, consider subscribing by going to KristenNicoleOnline.com/5 and pick up my free guide, my top 5 smartphone apps that every good mom should have to keep their family safe and healthy. So what can you do to help fight eczema for you or your little without having to use a steroid cream? Well, tip number 1, be mindful of your laundry detergent. You don't want to use any sort of laundry detergent that has any sort of fragrance in it. And the reason behind this is because you don't know if one, it's a natural fragrance or if it's a synthetic fragrance. And quite frankly, any fragrance can actually irritate the skin. So look for something that is a free and clear detergent or something that is a mild detergent. And you might think that even ones that are marked for your baby or your newborn, such as Dreft, would be a good option, but actually those sorts of detergents also have synthetic fragrances in them as well, which can irritate the skin. Believe it or not, that's something I was surprised about, but they do. So you want to look for something that is completely free of fragrance. Another one of my tips, opt for dryer balls instead of dryer sheets. This is one of my favorite things that I have discovered. So we actually purchased some wool dryer balls, and you can just toss them in there. You don't use any sort of dryer sheets. It helps to get rid of the static, and it helps to keep your clothing nice and fresh, and you don't have to worry about any sort of fragrance rubbing off on them. Bonus is that you can add a drop or two of essential oils to get that nice smell that you like when you pull your clothes out of the dryer. Another tip is to use a non-petroleum based balm or oil that is mineral oil free. So products like Vaseline are petroleum based, and petroleum comes from crude oil. So think about that. Would you actually want to be rubbing oil, like gasoline oil, on your skin? Mineral oil can also cause allergies and organ system toxicity. Now, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to find some products that are non-petroleum based and non-mineral oil based. So if you have questions about that, please feel free to drop me a message on Facebook Messenger or shoot me an email. And of course, you can always reach out to me on my blog, KristenNicoleOnline.com/5. When you're there, be sure to check out my other tips for this topic, as well as to pick up my free guide, my top 5 smartphone apps that every good mom should have to keep their family safe and healthy. Question of the week, how long have you or your loved one struggled with eczema, and what sort of remedies have you tried? And what has worked and what hasn't? Please drop me a comment and let me know.